Hello, everyone.
Hi guys.
So let's see who's in the house tonight. We'll go up to the top. We have Barbara Ann, Rooted Expeditions, Taro and T, Mark B, coming with Heather. Come here with Heather. Not saying you're right. Who else? I saw Jeremy D, I think. Oh, and there's Brandy Lynn. Sorry, not good with names. And there's Jacques Evelyn. I'm probably the only YouTuber he visits that can pronounce the first word, Jacques Evelyn.
You're better than I ever could.
Yeah, because it's French. Well, I can read it in French, so I guess Jacques Evelyn is French. Then we have PJ. Hi, PJ. Welcome. Justy. Oh, sweetheart. Okay. So, Shani, how's it
Hi.
going?
Really good. Yeah, like really well. Very happy these days, which is always good.
Yes. So, I would like to know, how did you get to name your channel Shani's Unexplainable Adventures?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Um, okay, so it kind of came about me and my best friend at the time. You'd see her on some of the earlier videos, Sammy.
Yes, yes.
It was both of our channel at first, but it all started because with us two living together, working together every day really was an unexplainable one. You just never knew what was going to happen in mine and Sammy's lives, and it was just always something fun or unexplainable. So it got to the point where me and Sammy kind of just had enough of trying to explain to people what was going on or what had happened in our lives. So we were like, why don't we just start filming our date? And this is before even thinking about YouTube or anything like that. And we was like, why don't we just go about and film our day-to-day lives, and then people will start to kind of understand what we go through. And yeah, it kind of went from there, and we just started having lots of fun with it. And then we really got into like the whole like magnet fishing and stuff. We've always thought we were pirates. I still think I am a pirate. So having a magnet and going fishing in the Thames is great. Love it. So yeah, we
Yes.
just kind of carried on filming, and then yeah, kind of caught wind that you could kind of store all your videos on this amazing platform, which is called YouTube, and people like to watch. And so me
Yeah.
and Sammy were just like, even if it's just me and her watching our videos and just laughing at ourselves, then that's what we'll do. But yeah, that's kind of how it started, and the name has always been the same ever since. Apart from it
Wow.
was me and Sammy.
I really like your intro music. Like, for me, being here in Canada, in Quebec, and like our weather is off and on all the time. So it reminds me of the tropic islands or something. I really
Yeah.
like the music of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
some of them shots in the other intro that I had, it was like lots of different shots, but the in the new intro now, some of those shots were actually done when I was out in Cyprus. So
Okay.
yeah, I got a lot of stuff because I was out there previously. I think I've been back now 4 months, maybe, just about. But yeah, I just spent 10 months out in Cyprus, working, and then went on to a lockdown, which was a nightmare, like it was for a lot of people. But yeah,
Yeah.
I did 10 months out there, got a lot of my shots out there, got a few abandoned videos out there too, which is quite exciting.
Okay. So the content we can find on your channel, if we don't know, you just mentioned abandoned, but is there other content
Yeah,
we can
so
find?
yeah, I do kind of like a mixture of stuff. With my channel, it's not set to one thing, so it's not. just paranormal or, you know, just exploring or anything like that. It's unexplainable. You don't know what you're gonna watch from video to video. It could be anything, but so far there's quite a few explores abandoned. I've got quite a few paranormal type videos on there too. Magnet fishing, there's vlogs, day-to-day vlogs, pranks. There's so much to see. So if it's not one thing that you don't like and you want to see something else, you'll probably find it.
Okay. And how did you get into doing paranormal for your channel?
That's a very good question. Okay, so without trying to get into a whole massive story, it all really started when I was a child. So the house that I'm in now, this is my childhood home, and it's actually built on the grounds of a big convent, like a nunnery. There was lots of nuns and priests and monks and stuff that walked these grounds hundreds of years ago. But where our house is situated, at the bottom end of our garden, there's supposed to be underground a big dungeon. Now there's a whole massive story that goes with that. There's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad that goes with that as well. But basically, I used to see these children and the nuns when I was a child, and it used to scare me so much. There was one nun that I used to see all the time, and she had bright red eyes, and that's all I would see is her just stood there staring at me with these big red eyes. So it used to scare me a lot. And then as I grew, I thought to myself, look, I'm either gonna be petrified for the rest of my life and just have a horrible life, or I need to start, you know, figuring it out, getting to like understand the paranormal, because there is something there. Whether I know what it is yet or not, I don't know. But at the time I was like, I need to, you know, just try and become good with this. So I did. Ended up starting to really like it. Started watching like Most Haunted and Ghost Adventures and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, this is really interesting. You can actually go out there and like try and talk to these like spirits, these souls, like, and it just really started to intrigue me. So yeah, it just kind of went from there. And then as I got older, I started collecting little devices and like little spirit boxes, SP7s, and little things like that. And then started trying to do my own little investigations, but just never filmed anything. Just wasn't into the whole filming side of it. But yeah, it all started when I was a lot younger.
So have you seen, like, these were apparitions of nuns you were seeing as a child? And
Yeah.
did this like gift followed you through adulthood and you still seeing some today, or?
It's kind of changed as I've grown. There's a lot of things that I can't sense anymore. When I was younger, I saw a lot. I would see apparitions as if they were real people stood there. But as I've grown, that's kind of faded. For me now, it's more smells and senses. Yeah, if there's someone, if there's a soul that is really upset, I could just burst out crying for no reason. But the thing is, for many years I didn't understand it, so I'd get frustrated with myself. So I'd be like, why am I crying? Or why am I so angry right now? Like, why am I so red in the face at this person who hasn't done anything to me? And it was all because of that. I'd just walk into an emotion and it would just take over. But dreams as well, yeah, I dream of things that can happen, do happen.
And you try to find out what this might mean, like a meaning for your dreams, or?
Didn't want to, but again, the past year or so, I'm really starting to look more into it all, because I really want to connect more with my spiritual side. Like, if I still do have a strong gift that's going on, then I don't want to just forget about it. I want to use it if I can. So yeah, I really do want to delve more into
I'm
my
looking
ability if I
for
still
a
have.
meeting of my dream. I never dream. And last night I dreamt that someone was telling me, I can't even tell you who the voice is. The voice was telling me that St. Michael's wants to talk to me.
Oh wow.
So I've been going through Google all day trying to find out, like, St. Michael, he's the archangel. He's a protector. Like, why does he want to talk to me? I'm there. What is this? So sometimes dreams can be scary too. Or how do you take
Yeah.
this message? How would you have took this message that you hear someone saying that an archangel wants to speak with you?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, as it is, it's quite shocking anyway, especially if you're someone who doesn't dream and then you have
Yeah,
something like
never.
that happen. So to me, what it's saying is there is a message there. Like, something has to be told to you. You need to
Yeah.
know something. But the thing is with messages like this, you have to figure it out. That's the only thing, but I wouldn't just forget about it. I would, like, keep your eyes open each day and just I don't know, yeah, just try and see if you can find something out, because yeah, something's been trying to like be told to you for sure. I wouldn't
Oh,
know what it
here we
is.
have Rooted. He says, yes, Sandra, you will have to listen to that. I had Gabriel come to me. It was bold, but with grace, and it was a great, grave message.
Oh wow.
Okay, so okay, and I'd like to know why you're so surprised when I watch your videos and, like, at the premiere, and I tell you I see a face there. You're like, oh, you
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
You never saw it while you were editing or anything like that?
No, see, that's the thing. Considering like I had that type of connection like when I was younger, like I generally didn't. No, I didn't see
It's
anything.
surprising. I always like your reaction. You do, oh, there's a face there, and you're like, oh, what? Yeah, I find that
Wow.
so amusing. Guys, if you have any questions, put them in all caps so we can see them better. Okay. So, do you have any future, like a bucket list of things you want to do?
Oh my goodness. A bucket wouldn't even be big enough for what I want to do. Um, okay, yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people know already, but my plans are to come and venture over into the States, which is actually happening. Breaking news, everybody. It's actually happening
Ooh.
in about 5 weeks. So
Oh, wow.
it's very,
Cool.
very soon. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of touring around. My plan is to try and meet up with as many of you as possible as well. That's my number one on my bucket list, is to meet all of you on my
Are you
journey
you're
in the
going to
States.
meet the past life for sure, Elvis, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I'm driving up there because I'm going to JFK, so I'll be coming through there. I think I'm going into maybe for a day, just going through Long Island, hopefully seeing Gold Coast and then PLE,
Oh, yes.
Nubs as well, because he's not too far away. I think he's about an hour away from PLE. So yeah,
Wow.
there's quite a few, and then hopefully down into to North Carolina, and then into South Carolina.
So
Got
your
lots
trip
of
is
plans.
going to last, like, for how long? How many weeks doing all
Well,
this?
I have been planning this for a long time, and at the moment, I have planned for 3 months. And then after 3 months, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I've got a lot of planning, a lot planned for when I'm there. But
Okay, and you'll be filming with the people you meet?
yeah. Doing lots of collabs and everything.
Oh,
Yeah, lots of filming together. Absolutely. I would love to be able to get a big group of us together in one destination and just all of us go out and
in
explore.
5 weeks. That's gonna
Yeah.
come fast enough. Wow.
5 weeks. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But yeah, there's lots of places that I want to venture to as well. I want to go to the Florida Keys and go and see Robert the Doll. I have just finished watching yours. I have watched so many people go to the museum. I want to stay overnight in his house as well. Uh, that
Oh,
that
Robert.
that has been on my bucket list for like a few years now. I'd love to go to Dracula's castle, Vladimir.
Oh,
Uh, yeah,
wow.
there's so much. Yeah, I want to go to the Clown Motel as well. The
Oh, yeah.
motel, the one.
Oh, the clown. Okay, the motel. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
the
one's
original.
pretty scary. And there's a graveyard at the end of the
Yeah,
park, I think. Yeah, yeah. I know
yeah,
some friends that went there. It's Craig and Linda. They went and they filmed, and there was like a garden wheelbarrow. It was
right.
facing this direction. Then they turned around and filmed something, and the wheelbarrow wasn't in the same direction no more. And it was right in the middle of the day. And this is a travel channel. It's not like
Oh,
an investigation or exploring. They're travel. They travel everywhere, and
yeah.
so they were surprised. I'll always remember that video from them. Oh,
Wow.
we have my daughter Bianca right here. Hello, love.
Hello.
Okay. So upon that, is there something else that will you be like filming, editing it, and putting it out, even though you're not like home doing this?
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's one of the biggest enjoyments also that I
Here's
get out of this whole experience is the fact that not only do I go out and I film it myself and I have these adventures like myself, I also get to go home and edit and just put crazy music and stuff together. I love it. I mean, I'm such a creative person anyway. To have a creative technical side, because I like to draw and paint and make things. So having that talent, that creative technical side as well, that's just another skill that I've learned all by myself, and I'm so proud. But yeah, no, I love it. I do it all. Yeah, so I'm guessing what I'll have
so.
to do is when we're on the road, I'll have to be editing whilst we're driving for hours upon hours.
Oh, are you going to be on yourself by yourself for this,
No,
or
not at all. Yeah, no, I don't trust
okay?
myself. I get lost.
Okay. Okay, here's my other daughter, Ashley. Yeah, because right after this live stream, we're going and film our family challenge that we're going to be doing. The whole
Yay.
family's together this weekend. So,
Oh, fantastic.
yeah, we're going to go on a family adventure. So, um, like, did you ever have, like, what was your worst up and down, down moment of your channel? Like, did you ever hit a bumpy road before
Um,
getting to where you were at now, or what
no,
you did?
I don't think I have. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, 2,000 subscribers or anything like that has come easy. That's not what I'm saying. That's taken like some time. But I just personally don't let anything get to me. And that's not just through YouTube, that's just through day-to-day life as well. I think I'm a very different type of person. Yeah, I just kind of look at all the positive stuff, and that's why I have that whole excuse me, live stream thing, positivity time, because I just want that to happen. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I haven't really had any bumps in the road. I've had one or two people try to be negative, and because I don't care, they just kind of went away. So yeah, I mean, to anyone that is starting out, you know, it takes patience to get anywhere, really. But yeah, you'll see like the channel go up and down and numbers going up and down, and I guess for some people that can be frustrating when you're gaining subscribers and then you lose subscribers, but just keep at it. And the only reason you're noticing it is because the channel number is so small as it is, and this is what was explained to me, and that's how I kind of got past that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
do you have like a regular schedule for your channel? Like every Tuesday I do this, every Thursday.
I do not, and that is terrible. I really should. A few people have pointed out that I should have a set day. I tried making Saturday nights like my live night, and it happened for a little while, but then I had to stop it. But at home, my living life right now it's just very difficult to go and film as much as I want or on a specific day. So it is and has to be quite random at the moment, unfortunately.
Here, Barb wrote this. Everyone here understands the sub issue.
Yeah.
A little too much, eh? Okay. So, are there any questions that I missed so far? I'm not good with the chat. I can't wait to get this follow the chat like at the same time as everyone. Okay, let me see. Oh, she's moving in with me.
What?
I don't know if she's talking about you or I don't know. That's Tarot and Tea that said that?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a fight going on between a couple of people about where I'm actually going to be living, but I'm sure they'll sort it out between them.
Okay.
I think Tara and T is going to win, though. I think
I
she's
would.
literally going to steal me from the airport.
I don't know who the other ones are, but Tarot and Tea would have a good chance to win with me. Okay. Let me just scroll down. Whoops, wrong one. Sorry. This one. The chat jumped.
Oh, I
Are
haven't
you
got
the
my.
one with the doll? Yes, with Alexandria. Yes.
I'm so sorry, guys. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So the question, Barbara Ann's question is right here. It says, Channy's Unexplainable Adventures. Are you the one with the doll? Because Barbara Ann saw my video of Alexandria and she saw Mark B's. I don't know if she saw King and Queen's video. So how is she doing?
Yeah, okay. So I've got some news. So all these investigations are going really well. And firstly, I just want to say, like, well done to everyone that has volunteered to investigate and take the time out to, you know, spend some time with Alexandra, because the responses, I have been sitting as much as I can, going through over and over everyone's videos, listening. And if everyone did that, just went over the videos, went back and listened to the words, everyone's is connected. Every investigation that has been done so far has the same sort of storyline going on, and it is unbelievable. So yeah, that's good. Alexandra at the moment as well is not here in this house, because I've decided to try something new. So the series is still going on, the Alexandra series. I mean, that is something that we can all do over time for as long as we want, you know. That will be quite interesting to see if we can continue to talk with her over time. But what I've done is I've given her overnight to a friend. So I've said to my friend, you know, set up a camera, whatever you do with her, whatever you say to her, or anything, just film it. So when I get her back, I'm then going to do another investigation and see if I can get the spirit box or Alexandra to come through and tell me what happened at my friend's house with her. And then I'll play the video from that night and, you know, see what comes up.
What
That might
I
be interesting.
found extraordinary was I had Alexandria before Mark B, and I told her that she was now in Canada and everything. And it was Mark B's turn, and she said something to him that she was in Canada just before him. I found
I
that
know
wow.
that. Yeah, I
And
actually picked that up. Yeah,
she
I
has
noticed.
a lot of energy. I never saw my pendulum swing so fast like that. It was, I was amazed. And there was, just
Yeah,
by looking at her and concentrating on her, you know, she was really smart cookie, this little
yeah,
doll there. Yeah,
absolutely.
I was
Um,
surprised.
Another thing I picked up with, so there is a soldier
Yeah.
that is connected to Jared. That's for sure, because it keeps saying it. I think it was it Mark B's, and it kept saying Jared. I'm pretty sure Sam might have picked up the name Jared as well, but uh, I think I got the name wrong. I thought he was saying Aaron, but I think it is in fact Adam, which again is what come through on Mark B's video. Now, if you and that's Adam has come up a few times too. Um,
Hmm.
Now, if you go back to my very first spirit box session, where I thought it was saying Aaron, I remember when I was editing, I kept writing in Adam, but then I was going, no, 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 it's Aaron. I'm sure it's Aaron. But all I could, so I think I got it wrong. The name is actually Adam. There was a pregnant girl who fell in love with a
Yeah.
soldier.
Yeah.
He passed away at war. She couldn't live, and
Yeah.
something happened
Well,
to
I
her.
got that she died of a broken heart.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was, yeah, that's what I was getting.
Because
But
that's
yeah,
what I
there's,
got with the pendulum.
mm,
She confirmed, like for necrophonic, I can't like really listen to it and like really clear voices, or I rely on my subscribers to do that for me. They tell me, and
they're brilliant at it.
it's fun like that, and they like it. But like for my pendulum, it was really answering yes, and so now that was a clear answer for me. So if no one knows about this series, like, can you explain it to us, like how it started and where can we go see one, two, three, and up to?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay.
unexplainable how it started, actually. So I went out the front of my house one day, and in a box, because Alexandra is she's quite tall, isn't she? She's quite a big doll. So she was in a box and she was leaning up against our dustbins outside. So there was no one around, don't know how she got there, don't know who dropped her off. So I thought that was really, really strange. So I did a live later on that night and we did a spirit box session with her, and a few things was coming through, but one of the main things was she was kind of telling us that she was cursed, or she had a spell put on her, and then she was made to come to the house, or something like this was the house, this was the place that she had to be. So that was very strange, and she was left with a coin in her hand as well. That
Oh,
left
it
us all
was
back.
in her hand. It wasn't like in the box.
It was in her
Oh,
hand, because the other strange thing was I was holding her up for ages. I must have had hold of her for about a good 10-15 minutes. And then all of a sudden, holding her still, the coin just fell because her hands are down by her side. The coin just fell out of her hand and like across the floor. It was,
okay. Wow.
uh, I don't know
Hmm.
how. There was nothing sticky on her, or yeah, I just don't know. So yeah, it all started then when I found her. I wanted to know more. I wanted to know why she was here, like, and if she has got a spirit attached to her, or a spirit has been attached to her, then I just wanted to kind of find out what was going on there. Um, but with the whole series, how the series and the idea of it came about was, I was talking with Queen Laura TV one day. We was just having a giggle, and it just happened. Both of us at the same time was like, "Oh my god, this sounds like a good idea." And then the other one was like, "Oh, how about if we do this as well?" And it happened over a 10-minute text conversation. um,
Wow. So,
yeah, and
how would we be able to follow this series, though? We go to your
so
channel and it's in the
yeah,
playlist there?
yeah, you can head over to Channy's Unexplainable Adventures. The series has its own playlist, and it's called Channy's Haunted Mystery Doll series. So you can find the live stream is in there. That's where I talk about it all. We have guests up as well. Like, everyone's just freaking out because it's the day that I found the doll. And then episode
Oh,
1 of the experiment is also on there. Then after I've done my experiment, obviously other people have got their own. You can watch them all on my playlist, or you can head over to every investigator's channel to also find their playlist of the mystery doll.
okay.
So
And I know you have a doll named Tom.
I do.
And is he, have you noticed if he's been jealous of Alexandria, or have
Right,
you
so
noticed something about him?
the weird thing is Tom was very, very active in the beginning. I think that was him making himself known. And when I went to Cyprus, he did nothing. When Alexandra turned up, there was weird things happening. Like, I was getting on this wall behind me, there was 3 o'clock every single morning. Bang, 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 3 times on the wall. Really loud, like really heavy bangs every single night. And there's been loads of instances where I've been like laid on my bed watching a movie, and the back of my leg that is on my bed, it would feel like someone's pinched it, like just pinched it, or like tiggled under my knee kind of thing. And it's like, okay,
Hmm.
what what was that? Um, yeah, things are being moved around quite a lot as well. Now I don't know if it's me just forgetting, but it's just obvious things like my chair that is in my room here. It will be facing the mirror, and then I'll leave the room. When I come back, it's like almost over by the door. Yeah, but that's since Alexandra's been in here.
Okay. And I
do
remember watching another video of yours where I was really wow. It was the one about a red book, that
right.
the red
That
book
was so much
challenge,
fun.
or how was it called?
The Red Book game.
The red book
Yeah, the Red Book
game.
challenge. Yeah.
Okay. Do you do a lot of challenges like that?
I haven't, but it is something that I really do want to do. I love games. I love playing games. I love challenges. I love to win. So yeah, I've been watching quite a lot. I watch, Sam and Colby. You got Sam, he has his own channel. He does a lot of like the 3 a.m. challenges, midnight
Yeah.
games, lots of paranormal. So I've been watching his channel like over and over. Yeah, I'm so down. I want to do more challenges. So if
But
anyone
that
has any
red
ideas,
book,
let me know.
that
Yeah, the
red
Red
book
Book game is
challenge
amazing.
was wow. I didn't know this game exists, or you know. And I remember,
I
I
mean, I
think
broke
you
a few
did.
rules.
Eh?
I said, I
What?
mean, I broke a few rules whilst playing it,
Oh,
but
it
it
didn't
was
show to
fun.
me because I didn't know the game, so it was okay with me. Oh, Mark just posted that video. I think this one would be my favorite video of yours. Yeah, the
Yay.
red book. It
I had
was,
so much fun making that one, like filming that. Yeah, I want to do the Red Book game again. Absolutely.
and you did a cemetery alone challenge.
Yeah, that was one of my more recent ones. Oh my goodness. So I'm usually quite brave. Um, first and foremost. But yeah, when I did that alone challenge, it was the first time I was doing it like completely in the dark as well. Um, so yeah, I freaked out. There was a couple of times a bird kept like flying out of the tree right above my head. So it was like loud when it was flapping like all through the leaves and everything. Oh, that freaked me out. And then you just your mind starts playing tricks on you as well when you're in the pitch black and knowing that you're in the cemetery. So you hear a twig snap because maybe there's a squirrel in the tree or something, but you think that it's a demon stood right next to you, and it completely throws you off. But it's so exciting, like scary, but so exciting at the same time. And I can't wait to go and do another one.
And
I'm
will you
actually
be
thinking
going
about doing
to?
a live tomorrow, Sandra.
Oh, oh,
30-minute live in the cemetery.
okay. Did you like stay your 30 minute? I did one and I ran away, so I flunked the test right there.
Oh,
I stayed 28 minutes, I think, or something. So
you couldn't hold out for another 2 minutes.
I know, but I just couldn't. I heard like a growl, and I said, challenge or no challenge, forget that. I'm out of there. But I went and choose the most haunted cemetery we have here. So, and it's
Yeah.
declared haunted by Find a Grave, the website where all the cemeteries are registered, and they do a description of each cemetery. And
Right.
so I wouldn't put my feet in there. So I should have took like a regular cemetery and do it. But
Yeah. No, I did do the 30 minutes, but I kind of had to do it over 2 days. So the first day that I went, and it was like a brand new camera and everything like that. I'd actually used a dodgy pair of headphones. because I wanted to block out, there was like a road in the distance and stuff. Well, because they were dodgy, it completely just took away all the sound, so I couldn't use the footage. So I had to go back the next night and refilm it all and just do the whole investigation again. And it was even more scarier the second time because I remembered what I went through the first time.
Oh,
Yeah,
I have
that
a
was amazing.
video to do like that too. I'll always remember it. I did that last night. I said I'll do an alone challenge on a road, an abandoned road we have here that the locals call it the road that leads to death.
Oh, wow.
And I said, okay, why do they call it like that? I wanted to find out. I found out quick enough, but it's what happened on my way. If my Patreons are curious to find out, they can just go on Patreon. It's there. It's not edited or anything. It's from out to camera to Patreon. So go check it out and you'll have a good laugh. The view, like the lighting, I forgot more lights. I had a flashlight that wasn't even on. So you can't see very much of what, you know, but I talk so much in the video that you can imagine what's going on. So I have to go back there. So I'm there. Is all what happened going to happen again?
Yeah. I know,
So
that's what gets you though, isn't it? Like the fear of the first fear that you had. It's
yes, I'm
crazy.
there. Oh, is that going to happen again? That could happen again, but maybe. So it was uh, something special. So you're
Mm.
going to do for tomorrow night alone live in the
Yeah, I'm going.
cemetery?
I think I'm going to have to now because I'm pretty sure everyone that's down in the chat right now will probably have something to say if I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the cemetery that I did the lights out alone challenge. I haven't mm, thought of a time yet, but it will be a, yeah, somewhat around this time tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll go live. 30 minutes. Cheating a little bit because I'll have all of you guys there with me.
And are you going to go back to that church where I saw like there was a bishop like on the green curtain?
Yeah, absolutely. So this chapel is actually on the grounds of the big old manor school that I work at. Um, I didn't know the chapel was there until the day that I found it. That first video that come out, I was like, this is unbelievable. There is an 1800 chapel right here in the school. Like I'd never seen anything like it. So yeah, I mean, I work there Mondays to Fridays. So as soon as I get a moment to sneak in, then like a ninja, I'm gonna go back in because I really want to find out more about the bishop's evil wife. Um, like why did she kill him? What happened? Obviously, we know why because he was having an affair. But
Just
yeah,
before you said that she poisoned him, I wrote it in the chat. I have a feeling she poisoned him. I
did you
felt it.
really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
felt that.
no, that's absolutely
And
crazy. And the fact that I was going through all the different ways that someone could have lost their life, and as soon as I said poisoned, the way the pendulum moved, because it was
yeah,
going one way at first, it just turned and started moving in a different direction. I was like, wow, that's unbelievable.
yeah, and
And that moment, I was like, did anyone hear my voice change?
yes, I
You couldn't
noticed that.
really, you could hear it slightly in the final edit, but when it happened, in my head, it sounded like an elderly woman, like graspy, scratchy voice, like really low, a lot lower than my voice. And that's what freaked me out. And when I was trying to talk afterwards, I was kind of gazing off into the distance for a bit because I was just, what I heard was very different to what come out on the video, but you heard it slightly. It was a bit
Slightly.
graspy.
Yeah, yeah. And just to point out where I saw the face, like in the chat, it's hard like to write, but now we're face to face. I can tell you, there was the crucifix was there, so it was like right under the arm of the crucifix. It was right there on the green curtain, and I
On
was there's somebody's going to say something. It's impossible. It looked like a bishop with his hat and like a oval face going down. And there's somebody else must see this. And nobody was saying anything until I said, well, I see a bishop and it's there. I was really surprised. Nobody else saw it. How pronounced it was, I could say.
no, but that's crazy with the area that you were saying it was coming from, because the vibrant orbs that were coming out were coming from that area of the green curtain.
Oh, I got
Where they
chills
kept
now.
coming out. Yeah,
Really? Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know.
You'll
Wow.
see one. I've got the camera still, and it comes from the back green curtain and towards the camera, and it comes directly out of that bit where you say the bishop is, just like floats like this towards the camera.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you want to go see that video, guys, it's really worth it. I really enjoyed that one. And it was a nice chapel, too.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And do you have, like, upon your trip, like, when you return home, are you going to be doing something else that's special or?
Well, I'm hoping to actually get back to Daring Woods, the Screaming Woods videos that I did. I kind of told everyone I would camp out in the in the haunted woods overnight. So yeah, that will be done for sure.
Oh. So you have,
Um,
like, quite a few videos of this woods? Like, what happens
yeah,
in these woods?
two or
Is it?
three up on my channel. So it was me and Sammy that went over. We had to split them up into separate videos because so much happened when we were out there. As clear as day, on the final edit, you can hear footsteps across gravel. You can hear twigs breaking, girls screaming. Mind you, we're in this vast woods all by ourselves. There's no one there. I think it was like midnight or 1 o'clock, or it was very, very late. And we sat down. We must have walked about 2 hours into the forest, the woods. And we sat down and did a Ouija board. And a lot came through on that as well. A lot of warnings, quite a few messages, and then halfway through the Ouija board session, you could just hear this torturous female scream, um, as if she was being murdered. It was awful. Yeah, so much happened at Daring Woods. If anyone's interested, please go and watch. But make sure you watch with the lights out. It's even scarier.
With the lights out. Lisa has a question. Send her pink videos. How long has Channy been doing this?
I think it's coming up to a year and a half. Yeah, it's been almost a year and a half since I put my first video onto YouTube. But again, my first few videos weren't ever meant to be anything to be repeatedly watched. It was more of a storage space, for the crazy things that I get up to. But taking YouTube seriously, probably about 10 months, 11 months.
Okay. And what's your favorite equipment, either camera or investigating equipment that
Oh,
you love to use?
okay. So can I choose two?
Yeah.
Okay. So the SLS Connect camera and the Necrophonic, of course.
Okay. And have you ever brought something home? Well, besides your two dolls there?
Um, no, no, I haven't, luckily. I think I started reading up on safety and protection a lot, like I was supposed to. So yeah, I was never stupid enough to kind of allow that. Not that if it's happened to anyone they're stupid. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, no, I've just always overly protected myself and tried to not summon anything. Um, I've always put my foot down, but no, nothing's ever come home
Okay.
at all,
And
apart from Tom. Yeah.
have you ever been touched?
Yes. Yes. Like I say, there's always those creepy little strokey feelings that I've got. When I was younger, I do have a couple of stories, but when I was younger, it was always when I used to go into the bathroom. Like, this is going to sound so weird, but when I'd get out the bath when I was a kid, I would always have these crosses scratched like on me, and they were always in the same place. I'd have a big one here in the middle and then two little ones on my shoulder blades,
Wow.
just
Okay.
scratches in a Jesus cross shape. But yeah, that happened for years when I was a kid. um
Hmm.
but yeah, that was it.
Barbara Ann wants to know if you have a drone.
No, I don't. I've got one video with drone footage, and that was because I was lucky enough to borrow my brother's friend's drone. But that is on a list. That is on my list to Santa. I'm asking him this year if I can have a drone. I really want one. And I really want one of those underwater drones as well. They're super cool.
Look at Rudy. I thought I was sub, but I am now. And there's Laura.
It's terrible, Rooted. I've been sub to you for forever.
There's Laura. You're gonna
Yay.
enjoy her channel, guys. Oops. I would too, one, but I suffer from anxiety. Well, okay. Any other questions, guys? We got about 7 minutes left. So if you want something, you want to know something, put it up there before we go.
Yeah.
Did you ever, like you said before, you went to do the alone challenge? You had to go back twice. It was because of the footage was bad, or was it
Yeah.
you were?
So the weird thing is the cemetery that I used for the investigation. Um, Things always happen in that cemetery. Now, I do know I'm the only person ever to film there, so I've got a feeling that corrupt footage is something that is deliberately being done, if that makes sense. So basically, every time I've gone to film there, I've lost footage or sound or everything. And my very first investigation that I did over a year ago, it's called the Graveyard Shift. It's in the same cemetery. And I did a massive necrophonic session with the spirit of a lady called Catherine. And I made a really deep connection with her. So much come through. Like, we got a really good story from her. When I got home to edit, everything was fine apart from that spirit box session. It had gone, just completely gone. Just
Wow.
it wouldn't. It was all corrupted, and it happens every time that I go into that cemetery to film. And I'm guessing that's what happened that night as well on the Lights Out Alone challenge. the spirits are just like, go away, leave us alone. We're trying to rest over here.
Okay. And did that happen somewhere else? Like similar losing footage or something at another place you went to?
I don't think it has. No. I generally think it is just when I've been into this graveyard. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, guys, like Rooted said right here, Mark has a premiere after this. So
I'll be
mods
there.
or Mark, you can drop the link. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. The chat jumps. Oh, here we have a nice compliment from Heather. I just want to say I'm really liking your channel, Channy. I'm new to it, but I really enjoy your content and humor. When are you going to Australia?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
Wow.
to go to Australia is massive. I've got some family in Australia, but there's just one thing that's holding me back, as a scaredy Brit, is the spiders. I have heard horror stories of the spiders in Australia, so not anytime soon, unfortunately. Sorry. I
Okay,
would love to
because
go to
Heather
Australia.
is from Australia. She could protect you from the spiders.
Okay, if everyone promises to protect me in Australia from the spiders and promises I can see a koala bear and a kangaroo, then I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah, the kangaroos are impressing. I
They're so
saw one,
massive.
I think it was on Heather's channel or another channel. How big they are. It's like, wow. And
I
they,
know,
you see the muscles and everything now. I was,
yeah.
okay. We don't have that here in Quebec. If we have that, it's in the zoo somewhere, locked up. So
No,
I
the
was,
wildest animal we've got over here is a fox.
okay. We have
That's the
deer,
one.
skunks and whatever, turkey, but no kangaroos. Okay, let me see if there's other questions. Are there, like, is there something like you would want to say to us coming soon, or any last announcements? We have 2 minutes left. There's
Right.
like,
I I really should have something really good to say right now, but no, at the moment, like I say, my next big plan is, in 5 weeks I will be in the States, but as soon as I get there, there is going to be so much coming your way. I've got so many adventures planned, so many paranormal investigations as well. It's going to be phenomenal. Please make sure you stick by, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you keep an eye out on all the uploads that I do because it's going to be amazing. I'm going on one big unexplainable adventure, guys. It's going to be crazy.
okay, so guys, you heard it. Go and see her channel. Check her out. You're gonna enjoy it. When I met her through Mark B, and I went through your channel like a lot, and I just really enjoy it. So I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it as well. And on that note, thank you very much for accepting my invitation tonight to do this little interview.
You're
And
welcome.
guys, thank you so much for coming. And let's all head over to Mark B for his premiere. And I'll see you all in your next videos, and have a wonderful weekend. Much love.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.